Hi everyone, welcome again to Intuitive Edge. This is where we take an intuitive look at what's going on in our world. Today I want to take a look at the FISA Court. Now, there was a report in the American Report on their website that the FISA Court judge that there was actually some stuff going on behind the scenes, that one of the judges who recently resigned ordered certain documents related to the spying, the illegal spying, that she ordered those documents to be destroyed. Now, I'm wanting to look at this overall with the FISA Court to see, were they actually participating in this spy scandal, or were they actually duped? Now, common thought is that the FBI went in and defrauded the FISA Court by putting forth the Steele dossier that they knew was uncorroborated and unvetted, and they used that to get multiple warrants to spy not only on the Trump campaign, but Ted Cruz and others. And the thought is that the FISA Court was the one that was the victim, that they were defrauded. Well, with this report coming out in the American Report, makes it seem as though maybe they weren't the innocent victim in all of this. So what do the cards have to say? What's the truth of this situation? I'm going to shuffle up the cards, and we'll be right back and get started. Okay, so the first card out on this is the reverse Chariot, and the question is on the past. So what kind of led up to this? What was in the past going into this? Now, this Chariot in this deck, I'll show it to you upright. It's this cat in a chariot with the dogs leading the way. The cat ordering the dogs around. Now, it came in reversed. The Chariot is about control and trying to control things, controlling the flow. And there's something that doesn't feel right about this method of control. Trying to control, like, you think of cats don't normally control dogs. So I'm trying to think in terms of this picture that it's painting, and with that feeling of there's something not quite right about that picture, that scenario of cats leading dogs. But that's the imagery that I'm getting with it, is that there's something quite not right about the method of control, or some type of control that was not, doesn't feel like it's correct. It's not right in some way. Now the card on the present situation is the two of Earth. Now this card is a card of trying to maintain balance, as you see the cat balancing those apples on its head. Now, when I saw this card, I was drawn to the color, the leaves around, and in this card is depicting fall. Now, as much as one may want to try to keep things in balance, that image of the leaves falling and the seasons changing, that kind of sticks with me. That there's this effort to maintain balance, but the situation is changing. The tide is changing, if that makes sense. The season is changing. Okay. The hidden influence right now that's being faced with this situation is the Seven of Fire. This is a card of trying to get the upper hand, but it's a struggle. So kind of similar to the previous card of trying to maintain balance, but having the seasons change around you. This is the same thing, but this indicates more of a fight or a struggle to try to maintain that balance. Okay, the obstacle right now faced with this situation is an Ace of C. Now, it came in reversed, so I want to show this card to you. Now, when I see this card reversed, especially, I see that tide coming in Maybe it's going out. As it's going out, it's kind of revealing something underneath. In terms of an obstacle, this is like what's being uncovered is the obstacle. I think that's what this infighting is about, this trying to keep the upper hand over a situation, trying to maintain things in balance where the situation is changing. And it has to do with things being uncovered that you want to either keep hidden or keep covered. Now, the environment around this situation, we have this Sky Queen. This is an energy of strength, determination, being forthright, and kind of cutting to the chase and seeing what's really going on. Now, I think what this is saying, with that being on the environment, is that there's an element coming in that is looking at the situation and seeing what's really going on. And the way these cards are laid out, this queen figure is looking directly back on that uncovering card. So I think that there is perhaps some eyes on with this that are seeing the big picture, what's really going on, and maybe that's part of the uncovering of what's been going on with that FISA Court. The illegal stuff in the Spygate. On the question of what should be done, we have a reverse Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups is about friendship, coming together, and when it's reversed, it can sometimes indicate like a parting of the ways, friendships kind of going their separate ways. So this is maybe breaking up kind of a network or parting of the ways of people who maybe have been working together in secret on something. Now, in the outcome for the FISA Court, we have the Sea Queen reversed. Is the Queen of Cups. A reversal of this queen can sometimes indicate things or situations or people that are dishonest and shouldn't be trusted. So did Judge Collier knowingly participate in this? Now I've got a messenger on that. Generally, my messengers tell me there's more to that question. There's more that we don't know. More shall be revealed. This one is the Sea Tom. This is the Knight of Cups. Specifically, this messenger tells me that there's like an offer being made or some type of proposal, and when you offer or you propose something, now the question with this particular judge, the accusation, the allegation is that she ordered material documents relevant to this Spygate case to be destroyed. That could be that offering feeling with that card. But there's more to this story that perhaps we don't know at this point. The last two cards are major arcanas. The question I have on the first one is, will Judge Collier be prosecuted? Is there anything in the works for that? Well, I've got the Devil card. Now, it's an ominous looking card, but it simply means being caught up in something, tangled up in something, being in bondage, not being able to get out of a situation that is dark or oppressive. And I'm wondering if that has to do with not being able to escape what's coming in terms of perhaps justice coming, which is interesting because the outcome card for this particular judge, I have the Wheel of Karma. So I wonder if this particular judge may be in a little hot water, perhaps related to all of this due to her involvement, and if this queen is doing what it normally does and gets to the bottom of things, if that energy is uncovering what others are trying to keep covered. So I think there's more to this story than meets the eye, and we may be seeing more of this coming out in the news as the events unfold. So we'll see how this plays out, but it looks like there is some movement going on in terms of getting to the bottom of what really happened with the FISA Court. Okay, that's all I have for this. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you liked it, leave a like. We'll catch you next time. This has been Intuitive Edge. Bye for now.